sure? Yep, I'm sure. Yeah. I am too. We've been listening. Yep, we've been listening. Well, you've been telling me. Would you mind telling our friends out there? Be glad to. Yeah. We've been listening to our Daddy the King. Daddy the King, he's got this great big special book for us, all filled with love letters from him. It's a real good news book. It is. Yep, it is. And he's telling us and showing us how we're to take it in. Yeah. We're to take it in, not just leave it on the shelf somewhere. We're to take it in. Well, okay, go ahead. Tell us some of the ways that your Daddy the King has been telling you how to get that good news book, how to take it in. Well, we can hear it. Yeah. We can hear it all kinds. He can read it to us, or we can listen to it on our computers and stuff. We can listen to it, yeah. And we can hear some good news stories in the Bible. Yeah, we can hear it. Yeah. And we can also read it. Yeah. We're learning to read and getting better at that. Yeah. We're getting better at that, so we can read it for ourselves. Yeah. We can also dig into it. Yeah, I like to dig into it. That's great fun. It's like studying it, digging into it, asking it the who, what, when, where questions. It's great. Yep, it is. Yeah. Not only dig into it, we can hide it away. Yep, hide it away. Yeah, hide it away. Well, what's that mean? That means we can memorize it. Hide it in our hearts. That's what it means. We can memorize it. Yep. Then we can chew on it. I love to chew on it. Yeah, chewing on it. That's great. Well, what do you mean chewing on it? We can think on it. Think on it and think on it. Yeah. It's a fancy word called meditation or something. I like chew better. It's really good. Yep, that's to take it in. Yep, but I'm thinking there was something else. Yeah, I was too, but I can't remember what it was. Me neither. I hoping you could. I was hoping you could. Well, I can't. Well, I can't either. Well, you know we're supposed to do something like that. Yep, we're supposed to go talk to Daddy about it. Yeah. Let's go find Daddy and find out. We're supposed to take it in, but then we're supposed to do something else. I just can't. Yeah, we're supposed to hear it and read it and dig into it and hide it and chew it. But there was something else we're supposed to do. Let's go ask Daddy. Yeah. Let's go ask Daddy. We'll see you later, Dale. Yep. See you later, Dale. See you later out there. Yeah. See you later. We got to find Daddy. Find out what else there is. Okay. We'll let our friends go see if they can find Daddy. All right. Taking it in. All right. All kinds of stuff. Wait a minute. Who do we have coming out over here? I think maybe someone there looking for it. Leo the lion. King Leo the lion. Well, your kids are, two of your kids anyway, are looking for you. Yes, I know. I have a question for you. Yes, I know that too. What do you mean? I know. Well, I know everything about my kids. I like to listen in and watching them all the time. So you know the question they have? Yes, but I want them to come and ask me. But before you go to them or they find you, do you mind kind of maybe helping us know what that is? Yes. They're supposed to take in that great Good News King's book, but they're supposed to do something else with it. Take it in, and what else supposed to do? Live it out. What's that? Live it out. Not just learn about it, not just learn about the wonderful things in there, the good news things, but to live it out. It does no good just to know it. You've got to live it. That way they can be the very best they can be, even in hard times. So they need to take it in and live it out. Yes, take it in, live it out. I think okay, once you go find them, I know where they are. Okay, you go find them and you got to get that straight with them, okay? There you go. Good stuff. Did you get that? Again, great to hang out with friends today. We, the friends here, hanging out with friends there. It's good to have this time with you. And we've been talking about how that we have good news, but we have a good news what? Book, which is the Bible, which is a gift from God, good for us. That's right. That Good News book, Good News Bible, tells us all about the fact that we have good news. Good news. X marks the spot. Plus to our lives. Jesus It's the Good News book that tells us all about that. And the Good News himself, Jesus, makes sure that we're getting into that Good News book, that we're taking it in. What's that? Take it in. That's right. And while we're doing that, I had a great treat a little while ago. I had a tribe of kiddos. They kind of taped one of those, or took a picture, a video of them doing some of these actions and stuff. Make my day. I think it was Amy Holly crew, tribe of folks. Anyway, thank you very much. Anytime you want to send a note, picture, we promise not to pass those on or use those in ways at all, but it just kind of helps us, because otherwise I'm just looking at the back of that camera and imagining what's out there. I guess it's not a camera, it's a phone. Anyway, and so that really helps. And so anyway, we're just going over this again and again and again, that we have good news. We have that good news, and that good news is Jesus. And we've been really celebrating the last couple segments or so that we have a good news book. Yeah, and that good news book is the Bible. And today we just want to hit on, just in a couple, 3 different ways, real quickly today, how we're to take that in, but not just take it in, we're supposed to what? Live it out. Take in that good news. The good news that Jesus loves who? Me, you, us all. How? No matter what. That he loves us that way. He wants us to take that in, but not just take it in, he wants us to live it out. Therefore, in, by, through his love, we can love him, me, you, us all, no matter what. We're to take in the fact that he loves us. We're to hear it and read it and dig into it and hide it away in our hearts, and then chew on it, think on it, so that we can live it out. And so that's what we're going to be talking a little bit about today. And if you got questions about this, puzzled about this, talk to the King about it. King Jesus. He's always ready to hear us and listen to us. So anyway, I have a prop character I'd like to step into today. Somebody that I imagine, this is kind of how I imagine this guy in the Bible. I like to do Bible characters every once in a while, maybe in a little different ways, just to let us see and really get a hold of the fact these people in the Bible that we read about and hear about, they were real people, like you and me. And so I have some props here. This is one of the prop characters. So I have some props. And let's see who this character is going to be. So as I turn around and I turn back around, I'll be that person right out of the Bible. And again, I'll try to do it without giving away his name. So maybe see if you can get this, okay? All right, here we go. Oh, hi. I've been working all day on this project. I do some carpentry work. That's what my daddy did. Learned a lot from him and from my big brother. Well, really, he was my half-big brother. We had the same mom, but different dads, but that's a whole nother story. But there was something as I was working on my project today that really came to me from my times with him and from things he has said and taught since he left the carpentry shop, and some things I'm beginning to understand. Because it's like, well, got all my tool stuff here, but one of the tools I need to use every once in a while is called a plumb line. No, there's not a plumb on that line, but it is. You take a weight, tie it on a line, and then you hold that up, and it shows you if whatever you're holding up to is straight. Because whatever you're building, you don't want it to be crooked, because if it's crooked and some storms come up, some hard times come up, some pressure comes on whatever you're building, it can collapse and crash. So it's important to make sure it's in line, that you have a plumb line. Like, I've been working on this one project over, oh no, I don't know if you all can see this or not. See if I can hold that up there. That black the trunk right there, I've been working on that most of the day. Can you tell if that's straight or crooked? Yeah, if you're seeing what I'm seeing too, aren't you? It's crooked. So the help of the plumb line tells us something, and we're seeing something, that's crooked. So now that we see it's crooked, we can just leave it that way, can't we? That'd be silly, wouldn't it? We see it, we now have heard it or seen it, we now know it. That's not where it stops, isn't it? Okay, the plumb line helps us know it so that we can come back in later. Maybe I'll do this even before I go home from my job today. Okay, from my job there. All right. Now we know how that is now, okay? Better? Yeah. That's the way it's supposed to work. See it so you can know it, so you can live it out. That's kind of what we're talking about, isn't it? I bring this along to my job. Oh, that's a lot more steady, isn't it? My Bible. The Bible's like a plumb line, not to measure projects, but to measure my life. And so, as I hear it, read it, dig into it, hide it away in my heart, and chew on it, it can show me some things that are maybe out of line in my life. But once I see that, am I just to leave those things out of line in my life? No, I'm supposed to live it out. Help with his help, with the help of the King, with the good news, get that straightened out. My half-brother told a story about a guy, two different guys, one built on sand, one built on a rock. Every carpenter, even non-carpenter, you're not supposed to build on sand. That's a crazy place to build. And when hard times come to a sandy built place, it collapses. And that's what he told the story about. The one stays on the rock, built strong, right? Yeah. And he said, this is the difference. The wise one, the one who hears, takes it in, and he lives it out. That's solid stuff. That's straight stuff, in line with the plumb line. But to hear it, and then not to act on it, we take it in, but we don't live it out, that leaves us where we more easily collapse when the hard times come. And so, my brother, my half-brother, he's great. He helped me learn a lot. That helps me in my job, but also helps him in my life. In fact, I'm feeling kind of nudged by him, by his spirit. That's a whole other story. Kind of write a little letter to some of my friends. And in there, I'm thinking about including something about it's important to be a doer of the word and not just a hearer. Yeah. You might be able to find that sometime. Anyway, got to get on home. But thanks for helping me out on my job today. Remember, take it in, live it out. Don't just measure it. Take so it makes a good solid foundation, straight, so it stands in the storm. Thanks a lot. Hi. Chap, know who that guy was? Half-brother of Jesus, carpenter guy, and wrote a little letter that we find stuck in the Bible. And in that letter, he wrote, don't be just a hearer, but be a doer. Because if you're just a hearer and not a doer, you're fooling yourself. Yeah, that's kind of what he said. Take it in, live it out. What? The good news book, which is the Bible, which is a gift from God, and what? Good for us. So let's take it in. Let's live it out. Yeah, I got time for one more friend, just real quickly. Here he is over here. One of my favorites. Here we go. Billy, Big Mouth Bass. Billy, you've been kind of listening to what we're talking about. What do you got to tell us about that? Well, I know for certain if you just take it in and and don't live it out, it can get you in big trouble. Maybe you should tell us the story. Well, some of you may have heard this before, but I never get tired of telling it because it reminds me, and I hope it reminds this crazy fellow here. It reminds me too, Billy. Well, my mama told me the good news that you have to watch out what worm I eat. Why? She said some people will put a worm on a hook. She says if I eat a worm on a hook, I could end up in a frying pan. So you took that in? I took that in. And what happened one day though, I was swimming along, I saw this big, fat, juicy looking worm. It looked good. I just looked at the outside. I didn't think about anything that might be on the inside. I had taken in the news, but I didn't live it out that day. Looked fine, didn't see my mom around to ask her, which I should have went to look to ask her mama, but I just went swimming up to get myself a great big bite. I got real close. That's when I saw the shiny thing. And that's when I began to live it out, because I know a shiny thing. I began to swim back real fast, but it didn't catch me, and that's good. So it's helped save my life, taking it in, living it out. But by not living it out for a while, it didn't work so good, because that hook hooked my eye and yanked it out. So what did you get for your birthday this last year? A metal detector. Why? So I can tell which worms have hooks and which do not. So now you're what? Taking it in and living it out. With the help of my mama and that metal detector, I sure enough am. I'm not supposed to do like this more. This is our truth detector. The old devil is one who likes to kind of hang things out there in front of us that look good, that aren't so good for us. But take it in, live it out. Will help us to live out the best we can be, swim into the best we can be. So let's take it in so we can live it out. In that way, so we'll be on a solid foundation, our lives straight for when the hard storm comes, and when that old rascally devil tries to in front of us, we'll be wise enough because of the truth detector to swim right around that and go right on. That's my prayer for you. That's my prayer for me. All right, let's say a quick prayer. If you're watching live, you know this is a Friday. At this point in time, the good Lord allows, we'll pick back up next week. If you're watching this another time, whenever, you just maybe go on to the next video. But we hope there will be a next video as the good Lord allows. Let's pray a quick prayer. Oh, thank you for the good news book. Thank you for you, the good news, Jesus. Thank you for giving us your love letter. Thank you that as we take it in and live it out, as we hear it, read it, dig into it, hide it away, chew on it, but not just those things, we make sure we live it out. We'll be on a solid foundation, living our lives straight in line with you, more straight in line with you, and avoiding those old things that be lured in front of us. Be the best we can be. I pray that for me, pray that for my friends, we with friends. Thanks for just letting us share this time together, not a show, just a time together, friends with friends. Thank you. We just pray this in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. See you later.